माधवा कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदना व्रज जनरंजना 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 यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जयो कुंज बिहारी जयो यमुना तीरवनचारी जयो गिरिवरधारी जयो राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jayo Radha Krishna Chandra Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe. Jayo Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Jayo Nitai Gauranga. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahams Parivrajakacarya Ashtotra Shri Srimad Divine Grace Abhay Charan Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srilaprabhupada Ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahams Parivrajakacarya Ashtotra Shri Srimad Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Srilaprabhupada Ki. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naranchaiva Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudiraye Nashtaprayeshvabhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, third chapter, third canto, 15th chapter, text number 5. Namo Vijnana Viryaya Maya Edam Upeyuse Grihita Guna Vedaya Namaste Avyakta Yonaye. Namo Vijnana Viryaya Maya Edam Upeyuse Grihita Guna Vedaya Namaste Avyakta Yonaye. Namo Vijnana Viryaya Maya Edam Upeyushe Grihita Guna Vedaya Namaste Avyakta Yonaye.
Namo Vijnana Viryaye
Maya edam upayuse grihita guna vedaya namaste vyaktayo nave.
Word to word meaning. Namaha, respectful obeisances. Vijnana Viryaya, O original source of strength and scientific knowledge. Mayaya, by the external energy. Idam, this body of Brahma. Upeyushe, having obtained. Grihita, accepting. Gunabhedaya, the differentiated mode of passion. Namahate, offering obeisances unto you. Avyakta, unmanifested. Yonaye, source. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srilaprabhupada. Translation. O original source of strength and scientific knowledge, all obeisances unto you. You have accepted the differentiated mode of passion from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. With the help of external energy, you are born of the unmanifested source. All obeisances unto you. Please repeat the translation. O original source of strength and scientific knowledge, all obeisances unto you. You have accepted the differentiated mode of passion from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. With the help of external energy, you are born of the unmanifested source. All obeisances unto you. Purport. The Vedas are the original scientific knowledge for all departments of understanding. And this knowledge of the Vedas was first impregnated into the heart of Brahma by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, Brahma is the original source of all scientific knowledge. He is born directly from the transcendental body of Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, who is never seen by any creature of this material universe and therefore always remains unmanifested. Brahma is situated here to be born of the unmanifested. He is the incarnation of the mode of passion in material nature, which is the separated external energy of the Supreme Lord. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namahom Vishnupadaya Krishnapreshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namo Vijnana Viryaya Maya Yedham Upeyushe Grihita Gunabedaya Namaste Vyakta Yonaye. So, when the world was affected by the pregnancy of Diti, lot of bad omens started manifesting. So, all the demigods, all the devatas, they were concerned that some disaster is in the waiting. So they approached the supreme commander of the Devaloka, who happens to be Lord Brahma. And then they approached Lord Brahma and they addressed him with these kind of words. Namo Vijnana Viryaya Maya Yeda Rupa Maya Yedam Upeyashe. See, this is the culture of the society in which they lived, especially the assembled guests of headed by Shaunaka Rishi. So you can see that we can get glimpses of the mannerisms of the people of that time, how they approach, how you should approach. See, they are approaching Lord Brahma with the words Namo Vijnana Viryaya Maya Yedam Upeyushe Grihita Gunabedaya Namaste Vyaktayonaye. So respectful with especially superiors who are superior to you, to us, how we should address them, how we should look at them. We should learn this culture. Genuinely, the devatas are meeting, are approaching Brahma with these kind of words. Like in the modern material world, the culture is entirely different. A younger person, a student will meet the teacher, hello Mr. So-and-so. That will be the thing. That is the way in which pleasantries are exchanged. Whereas here you see how the devatas are subordinate to Brahma. And being so, they recognize the superior position of Lord Brahma, and eulogizing the qualities of Lord Brahma, they approach him. Because Lord Brahma, to create this material universe is no mean task. It's unimaginable. So complex the material world is. So the person who has created this material world, what kind of a brain he must be having? What kind of intelligence he must be having? Unfathomable, unimaginable. From what Lord Brahma, when he was perceiving this universe, But Brahma slowly, through meditation on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he started understanding the magnitude, the size of this material world. And then Brahma created varieties of living entities. Each living entity having its own different body, size, shapes, and activities, everything. So, here the Devatas, they are saying, O original source of strength and scientific knowledge, if somebody can create this kind of a material universe, how much powerful he must be. So intelligent. So the original source of strength and scientific knowledge, our obeisances unto you. Then they said, you have accepted the differentiated mode of passion from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. With the help of external energy, you are now born of the unmanifested source. All obeisances unto you. So it's a great learning for us if we can grasp these value systems within us. How to approach superior people who are superior to us. What should be the mood? How to address them? How to talk to them? See, anybody, when you want to get somebody's association, when I mean association, they have to be willing to share themselves to you. When somebody tries to hold back themselves against us, our nature is people hold back. They won't reveal. They will reveal only small aspects. Why they will not reveal fully? Why they will not completely share like that? Because they feel that if I reveal, anybody who feels threatened, or many aspects are there. If I feel threatened by somebody else, then why will I reveal so many things to that fellow? Because if I reveal again, he will threaten me with that. First is that. Second is trust. If I reveal, he is not trustworthy fellow. Then again I will control. Then another aspect is, he is not worthy for revealing it. He doesn't have that worth. So again, we don't reveal. So there are various things that goes into play when two people meet. The secret of good relationship, but until and unless somebody doesn't reveal to you, doesn't talk to you fully, the biggest learning we get is when we meet a person and that person is sharing out many details. There's no better learning than that. We can learn so many things. So many things we can learn. Because that person is revealing to you so many things. Say we meet so many people. For Krishna consciousness, for our preaching work, we need so many things. And the beauty of Krishna consciousness is what? The beauty of Krishna consciousness is, anything and everything can be engaged in Krishna service. If we can just convert the goal of that action, the purpose of that activity, if we are able to connect it with Krishna, then anything can be connected to Krishna consciousness. So being the case, we meet many karmis who are not Krishna conscious. But somehow or the other, if we are able to connect with that person, when I say connect, making that fellow, that other person not feel threatened, not to mistrust us, not to feel that I am a puffed up fellow, not to make that fellow feel that he is egoistic or I am egoistic, not to make that fellow that I am insincere, not to make that other fellow feel that I am lazy, useless, irresponsible. No. So when that person sees that you are none of these, then immediately he connects to you, he starts sharing many things, and that what he shares, we develop knowledge, we develop ability, we develop strength, which means what? That ability, that strength, we can use it for Krishna's service. In the material world, material consciousness is what? What is the nature of matter? What is the nature of spirit? Nature of matter means what? Say if there is an object, there's some object is there, very valuable object. Matter means what? That is matter. Material, very valuable material object is there. Now this very valuable material object, now 3 people are seeing. So when you see, it is beautiful. Now all the 3 people want it. Right? All the 3 people first is, oh, I want that. Now the first fellow, whoever puts, he takes one share of that object. Now, as soon as he takes that object from that, some portion of it, now that portion is Jai Shri radhekrishnaworld Shri Nitai Gauranga. That portion is reduced from that entire object. Now the second person, if he wants to take from that, whatever leftover only he can take. He cannot take the full thing. Whatever leftover he can take. How is spirit?